Oh, I'm sure you won't kill his character. Okay,
Oh
on
yeah.
to tonight, deeper and deeper. Let's get going. So, when last the group unfortunately witnessed the death due to poisoning of, we still can't say her name properly, even her death, F.
F didn't die to poison technically. I
Uh-huh. What did she
believe it
technically
was a
die?
sword.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to avoid that. But anyway,
Oh, well. She's gonna die to poison regardless, but you know, it's
yeah, yeah.
technically
The
the.
sword better to it. Yeah, unfortunately. So the group has managed to dispatch the 3 scorpions. You guys were going back to, I'm not sure where. If you just from the places that you have discovered, um, choose a place that you feel is safe enough for you to lodge in while you're going to rest for your 24 hours.
I'd say our best bet is to go back to where the thieves were camping.
So are you
It's
talking
probably the
about
safest place.
the leader's
Room
room
just there.
or the corridor? Oh, in the
That
leader's
room
room
there.
itself, where you got
Yeah,
one door and one opening.
yeah, and we can probably close that secret door. I'm guessing
Yep.
somehow if we
Yep,
fiddle with it a little bit.
F can do. Sorry, Katarina can do that. Katuna, Kate, what is her name? Katiana.
Katarina?
Katiana can
Tatiana.
do that.
Yeah.
We've had another character of that similar name in this game before. So Katiana could do that because she was the one that found it, I believe, and opened it.
No, it was me, but I
Oh,
kind of just
you. Oh,
stumbled
well,
across it.
then you can do that. You know how to activate it.
Okay.
So that's easy enough. Okay, so we'll say we'll advance the clock 24 hours. Therefore, you all have your chi back. You are rested. I know you are taking, if I'm using the new rules, you are basically just doing, sorry, uh,
I'll use
healing.
my achievement for rest though.
If you have any left, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just means that it puts you 24 hours before you can recover it. That's the only problem.
Ah, okay.
That's
Just
yeah.
a couple of queries.
Yeah.
Can Katiana use a short bow? Is she proficient?
I don't think she's got one of those. I think she's taken chakram.
No, no. I'm looking at Afaf's equipment, and you know, you're not going to leave
Oh, I see what you
useful
mean.
items.
No, a thief in this game cannot use short bows,
Okay. Um,
but there's others who may.
right. So, do we just want to quickly go down Afaf's loot list and see if anyone's interested
Mm-hmm.
or can use items?
No, that's cool. You do that while I work out the healing rules.
Well, I'm guessing we're taking her body with us into the room or something. We're not just
Yep.
leaving it there for the scorpions to feed on, or
Well,
any
they're
other
dead.
scorpion.
They're dead anyway. Yep. Fair enough
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
Yeah,
can
but
do.
there is more.
So, just going down the equipment list, anyone chime in as you like. Silk armor of mana, not that that applies to you, is AC6.
Yep. Silk is always good.
She's got a couple of pairs of boots, belts, cloaks, etc. A small belt pouch, tinderbox with flint and steel, 3-section staff, dagger and scabbard, short bow. She's got 23 arrows for the short bow, a backpack, there's a robe, iron rations, probably 1.5 weeks worth, 50 foot of rope, 3 water skins, a large sack, 5 small sacks, and probably 1 torch by the time we finished resting and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, you got,
up.
sorry, Yannick. Welcome in, Yannick. If you have a look in the message in the Hangouts, I've given you the link to get into the Roll20 game. So everyone, this is Yannick. So he's been in another group before. Was it fantasy or superheroes? I can't remember.
I think I jumped between the two. I don't think I've ever done more than one session with you, though.
Okay, rightio. Okay, rightio. So just if you're happy just to tag along and see if this group, this game goes on for another roughly 2 episodes, and they swap over to the other game. They're doing sort of like seasonal, episodic sort of games in each setting. So this one's a desert setting with mystery societies. The other one is sort of more Viking sort of high adventure stuff. So you just happen to be in the tail end of this one at the moment.
All right.
I like like your positivity, Steve. You seem to think that, the party's going to survive another
I
part
hope
today.
it's quite possible you can. It's just the decisions you make, and that's what it comes down to.
And the die. Let's not forget the die.
The die? Oh, yes, the die. Well,
the dice.
The dice will definitely affect some of that, yeah. But you can...
Um,
There's a certain amount of circumnavigation you can do about the dice, but you just have to be thinking about it.
This is true. I'm thinking Cat's probably going to take the 50 foot of rope.
Mm-hmm.
If anyone, anyone else using arrows, we can divvy them up between the people that use arrows.
No arrow.
Well, there's a bow if somebody wants to start using arrows.
Yep, so...
I've got a longbow already, so...
That's okay. You could use the arrows and burn the bow with her or something. I don't know. It's up to you.
Okay.
How many arrows did she have?
22, I think.
23, yeah.
23.
So
a quiver and 23 arrows.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yes, she did actually have a quiver as well. A separate item.
So, Darius.
Okay.
Right. So you got it in the hangouts. What you in the Roll20 what you want: the silk armor, the 3-section staff, and the water skin, and the dagger. Did she have a sword?
No.
Dagger or something, so that
3 sections.
She's got a spare.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 3-section staff. Sweet. So was anyone taking the arrows or the short bow backpack?
Yeah, the arrows.
Just the arrows?
The arrows and the quiver. Yeah, the short bow we can keep, and if someone can use it, I don't know. I can use it.
Oh, you've already got a longbow, do you?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I can use it or not.
An assassin, I believe, can use a...
I think assassin can use all the weapons, eh?
Yeah, I'm just going to look that up for you, matey. There's something about the assassins do differently to thieves. So an assassin can use any weapon.
I know the assassin can use all weapons than the thief. I think it might be all the weapons actually. But...
Yeah, you can use any weapon, but just remember, if you don't have proficiency, you still suffer the penalty. And for an assassin, that's a -2, which is not a shitload. Oh no, sorry.
Was anyone
-2? Yeah.
Anyone wanting the week's worth of iron rations or not?
I think you want to divvy.
Oh, we could divvy.
Otherwise,
I'll take the short bow and say 10 arrows.
Doga wants their rations. Doga wants food.
Guilt food.
Please. Oh,
guilt food from the victim. Nice. It's not gonna hurt.
Food's food.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so you divvy up. You take the bits and pieces that you want. And I'm guessing at some stage you'll want to...
somebody taking that last torch? Cat's probably not going to run with it, but...
No.
Yeah, okay, I'll take it.
Okay.
I'll get one.
Radio. So, yeah, just so you know, we ended last session with the group... are you in? Oh, yeah, you're in. So, the group are in this dungeony, tomby thing, and the last game was... Oh, sorry, wrong place. There we go. Set over here with some scorpions, which managed to poison several of them. Unfortunately, the big fighter, Dogar, managed to kill Af, one of the other characters, by mistake, with a very bad fumble.
In fairness, she was going to die to the poison anyway in like
so
2 rounds,
but it happened. Mercy killing.
And the party didn't know she was going to die anyway, so you know it is.
we can.
She was already down on the floor.
Yeah. We can justify
breathing before, not so much after. You know, the usual.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it. They've been tasked to come into this tomb to find a particular dagger, because the actual main mission is then to go on and assassinate somebody with that particular dagger. This is a very highly political game.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. So
and is this Back to Bara or the other one?
Return to Mu.
Ah, Return to Mu.
Yeah,
okay.
Back to Bara is the other game. That's the Viking-y style game. Yeah. So we'll need to get both characters because they both generate slightly differently. But if you're happy just to sit and watch and get the feel for it, That's all cool. So we're playing normally from 8 to 9:30 on a Monday.
Yeah.
Just so I tell you guys right now, won't be here next week. It's John's 51st birthday, and I've got to make chocolate mousse and take him out. So
Nice.
yeah. I
Oh,
love making chocolate mousse. Not.
Forgot the coin. How are we
Yeah.
wanting to handle that? So I've got 7 GP, 34 SP.
Yep. At the moment, just keep it at the base coinage, and I'll give you the other things later on. We'll be a bit more clearer with because you're going to have to swap between the 2 different coinages, and then of course in back to Burra, each nation has its own coinage. At least in this land, you only have one type of coinage.
Yeah.
Because it's totally owned by the evil Shung.
Well, this is why I'm
You
saying
don't
gold,
need
silver,
coin.
copper instead of whatever the hell they were. So
Okay.
it's
So-
got a bit of money anyway that you can
Yep.
divvy up later.
Cool. So,
Darius, did you grab the bow?
sorry, Dave.
Did Darius grab the bow? The short bow?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Yep, he did.
Oh, take the 23 arrows in the quiver then, because otherwise it's kind of...
I was going to say I'll just take 10 arrows because I probably won't use it all that often.
Cool.
Okay,
But-
I'll take
You
10
know-
off. Well, take the quiver, and I'll just take 13 arrows. Take the...
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Rightio.
we can just, we can always, share some later on if we need to. So.
So guys, who was basically watching and who was taking total rest that night? Total rest means you don't take a watch. Light duties, that's a watch without any actual encounters.
What's the difference in terms of the amount you rest and
Well,
stuff?
light duties, you're going to get back a hit point. Total rest, you get a hit point, and if you have a con bonus, you get that on top.
Okay, Katiana would probably do a watch.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll do a watch. I don't need a total rest. There's no point.
cool.
Oh, you heal only a single hit point. Damn. That's brutal.
And then
Per
you've
ni-
got your chi.
Per night of light duties, yes. If you're resting for an entire week, you get all that stuff, and at the end of the week you also get your con divided by 5, rounded down, the actual stat. And then if you do it for a whole month, at the end of the whole month you also get your entire con added onto it if you've got that much damage. But that's basically how healing works. Okay, so I take it then that Katsumoto and Doga then have total rest. Is that what we're
No.
saying?
Do we need to take a shift guarding as well, or the room's fairly secure, isn't it? And there's not like there's gonna.
And there's 2 people
You
that are willing
probably
to
wanna-
stay up.
Do you guys have do you have con bonuses? I assume you do, because if you do,
I have
then
a
you might as
con
well-
bonus of 1, so I'm not. It's not that big a deal if I take shifts as well, or.
What number do you need for con bonus?
I have 15 and that's
15. 15 minimum.
I only have 14.
Okay, well it won't apply to you then. Yeah.
All right, so Dogar can take shifts as well with
I'll
us.
probably still do 4 rest.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay. Rightio.
So by the time we get rested, I'm just going to burn through all my chi that I've got back again.
yeah. So
I'll actually take light duties, and I'll do some healing and acupuncture on people, if that helps in any way.
okay, remember that you've already done it on some people, so you can't double up on it.
I've done it on one person,
Okay.
Me.
Anyone? Yeah.
and I don't
Anyone
remember
want
who
to?
it was.
I think it was Dogar because I think he was pretty badly mashed in the initial battle with the bandit.
Yes.
Well, not that, also the bug.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was after the bug. Oh yeah. So
And
anyone
little
else?
bug crawl up my arm.
My
Almost.
friend, we assassins, we put the needles in people, not the other way around.
Okay, so Katiana would probably be the only other person that would be willing to accept that.
Oh,
To accept what? Sorry.
Katiana.
Yeah. What was on offer? I spaced out for a moment. Sorry.
Katsumoto is going to offer some of that holistic healing with his acupuncture kit.
Not required.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go, sir. You can do it on yourself if you haven't already, and I don't think you have.
No, I don't think I have.
Okay.
What does it exactly do? Does it regain hit points, or do I get some chi back from it, or?
What it's supposed to do at the moment, holistic healing is supposed to do up to 1d4 points of damage healed. Does take a long time, it takes an hour or two to do it, but I mean you're just sitting there awake, so you're just putting the needles in and waiting for your time, and then you heal your damage.
Cool.
At the moment,
I'll go for that.
it will, as you progress, each time you take up a level, I'm going to give you several options about what you can improve, basically. So you'll guide what you improve with your character.
Cool.
Yeah. So.
And of course, my needles are my mana item.
Yep. So that's cool. So that's where they'll come into play a lot more. Although your mana item is a 5%, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. So at the moment, won't really make that much difference because rounding 5% doesn't get you close to a hit point out of 1d4. So roll your d4.
Where's the little thingamajig? There's a little thingamajig. Oh.
Well, one's bit, so that's okay. You got 2 hit points. That's almost like a full heal, but you took a shift. Okay, so guys, during your shift, absolutely. Now, are you in the dark? Are you, how are you doing this?
Is anything in this room wooden? Have we come
I
across
was
any?
going to say we probably burn the dresser or something.
The dresser. Yep, you can,
And the
but don't
desk.
forget that creates smoke.
Yeah. That's why we have to look for possibly a room which has a bit of ventilation or something.
Didn't we have a lantern?
You do have a lantern? Yep.
Oh, yeah.
No, we did, but we left it with whoever disappeared. I can't remember what their name was.
Dogar's brother,
Did we?
Mold.
Yeah, Mold.
How silly.
And you've only got so many torches. I mean, you can make some, but they only last an hour. Just to remind you, I know you're not normally playing Katiana, but Katiana can set up traps. So she can set up a bit down the corridor an alarm system, if you like.
Yes,
Well, we rigged the door
I think
last
we will do that actually.
Yep.
And then we can leave the door open a wee bit and let the smoke blow out if need be.
Well, I mean, it's going to, just so you know, you're in this room and it will blow all the way up there. But the thing is,
Yeah.
if you put your alarm somewhere across where you know there's no entrance, that gives you a significant amount of time to light something, so you've got a light source.
Yeah, that's what I was. Ah, well, this is true.
Yep. So can you
Well,
give
we
me her
rigged the
percentage?
door.
Sorry?
Sorry, give you a what?
We
give
rigged
me-
the door where the dead bodies are. So that makes a bunch of racket
You've
should
already
those
got
guys
that.
come back.
Yep, you've got
Yeah,
that.
we did.
But you also have a door
Two
here
other entrances.
and a door here, so you want some sort of obstruction across here in case those 2 doors are used.
Yeah, just in case.
That's a good point. Well,
So-
that one in the little theater room is shut
Yes.
because we didn't break that. We opened that.
No,
we ended up having to
Doga
break
had
one
to
of-
break it. There's only
We'll
one.
go.
There's only one that you've actually not broken, and that's the.
I thought
second
that
door.
was the one.
No,
We'll
just
go
the
ahead
second
and
door.
set something up here anyway.
But we did break this door.
Yeah.
So what do I need
okay.
to roll? A D20.
I've got to roll it. I'm just going to put
Okay.
something across here, so that's where you want it. So it's set there.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm just going to see what you get. And what's her chance of finding traps? Because it's the same as setting traps.
Finding traps. 25.
Okay. Right, Katiana, you are fairly happy with what you've got set up there. You go back and retire for the evening. You can turn the lantern off. I mean, that's about enough space you need to actually get a torch going. So you will definitely have light should anything make noise.
Okay.
So, you guys sort of listen intently in the dark. Those of you who are awake, nothing.
I think
No
I'll
sound.
just put a pile of broken timber around the doorway as well, just
Yep.
as a little trip hazard for anyone trying to come through there.
Okay. So, I'm hoping that you mentioned it to your team members.
Well, they shouldn't be going through there.
Right.
I will. They'll obviously see me working and stacking
Yeah.
it up.
Rightio, guys. So the night goes through. There's no major issue. In the morning, Katiana, you can retrieve your trap, but you're going to have a light source going, so that's going to reduce. So how many light sources have you got left?
I've still got like 5 torches.
Okay, you got 5 hours.
I've got 4 on me left, I think.
Cool, 9 hours. Okay.
Can we during our day of
Somebody want to come with in pairs while I disable the trap, and then we'll, because we don't know what's wandered through recently.
Steve, during our day of rest, can we make any torches from the furniture in this room or anywhere else?
Not really good torches. They might give you like 10 minutes of light if you want to from the bed and the legs of the desk or something. I mean the shaft thing's easy. It's the actual flammable part that you need to have tar and pitch and all that sort of stuff. So you'll have something that'll burn for a wee while.
I mean, I don't know about you, my friends, but I do not want to be here another day. Let us just make haste. We don't
I
know
was
more than
suggesting
9
when we
hours
were
more.
resting
Yeah.
or something. Yeah, okay.
So you undo the trap that's not been disturbed
Yep.
or anything. You gather your stuff. And where do you want to proceed, guys?
Back to where we were. We hit the scorpions and then through one of them doors.
Okay, so which
Yeah,
door?
well,
So do you
6
want to take,
doorways.
Do you want to take through
So there's
the southernmost or the westernmost? Or the easternmost?
The one
Yeah.
pointing to the middle, perhaps? I want to see what's in the middle of this thing.
Leading up to something.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you want to
Okay.
do?
But first, I'm going to use some of my chi to heal.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. So everyone's chi is restored.
Oh, okay, nice. So Kat's gonna spend a while just checking around the walls, the entrance, the floor there for
Okay,
traps.
remember, every 10 square feet takes a turn. That's 10 minutes. Yeah?
Oh, 10 minutes. Okay.
So this torch goes for an hour. So you've used up
Right.
1/6
Well,
of
I'm
your-
gonna at the very least do the stairs and up to the door.
That's okay.
So-
So that's each one of those hexes is 5 feet. So that's 5 feet, and another 5 feet somewhere is that's your 10 minutes. So I'll give you a roll.
Yeah. So it's gonna be the door as well. So
I'm gonna use chi to heal
assuming I get that far.
Yep. No,
because it's we get our chi fully restored. Is that
Yep.
it?
Chi is fully restored when you wake up for the day.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was 2 for
And I'm gonna
2d2,
do
I
it.
think.
2 gives you 2d2 out of combat. 4.
Does more
gives
chi give you more?
Yeah, you can spend as much as you want, as much chi as you got. But
Oh.
remember, you might want to keep it for other things.
Oh, how much does 4 chi give?
4d2.
Oh, so there's
Every-
no actual bonus.
Yeah, for every
It's
2 that you spend, you get 2d2 points of damage heal. So 3 more points on Dogar. Yep.
I'm gonna spend another 2.
Okay.
Sweet, I'm maxed now.
Cool.
Oh yeah, and then there's a 2 from healing, isn't there?
Yep.
That puts me on the max. Yay! And I've got
Cool.
6 G left.
Okay. Rightio. So you're in the room except for Dogar. I'm not quite sure what you're doing back up in the other room, Dogar, or whether you're joining the group.
We're going now. Okay.
Yeah, they're all there. Yep.
We've gone, but yeah, okay.
Yep. Okay. So, Katiana, you check the stairs. Tentatively, you move up the stairs. You feel that you can't. Well, you haven't detected any traps, so you're not sure how you feel about that. But your aim was to get to the door. You get to the door. You check that. Doesn't appear to be trapped either, but it does appear to be
While
locked.
she's doing that, I'm gonna look at the columns, the 4 columns.
Okay, the columns have more bas relief on them. Each one seems to, and at the top you can see that traditional Al-Kidi figure, but each one seems to have a different period in his life. So the first column, the easternmost column, is all about his as a child. Then it goes to the southernmost column. You can sort of see him as a young person. The next one is as a man in his prime, and the last one seems to depict his later years.
I don't trust these columns.
There's no pictures of animals on them.
Oh, there's all sorts of things, but that's the general idea you get of them.
Okay.
It's because his figure, there's certain characteristics about it do appear on these columns, apart from at the top, but they're in different age stages.
Okay.
Yep.
So going back to the door, unless anyone else is doing anything during that first 10 minutes.
I'm just going to try and see if I can the stone column. Does it connect to the roof, or is it just
Goes from the floor to the roof? It's not a single column. It is on a traditional two round. It's on sitting on two or standing on two round plates, and then there's two plates, a smaller one, then a bigger one opposite that on the roof in a reflected sort of image.
so? Does the column turn if I try to turn it?
Okay, which column are you trying to turn?
This one here.
So that's the oldest one.
Okay, that's just the one closest to me, so that's the one I'm going to try and turn.
Okay, so you try to turn it, and it doesn't seem to do anything.
Doesn't budge at all.
No, not really. No. The only thing you might do
Try
is
the youngest one.
rub
Try the youngest
bit,
one.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll give, just out of curiosity, I'll walk around and I'll give them all a little twist, see if any of them turn.
Youngest one is the one in the east. It's the one below
Yep.
Katsu.
The youngest one is this one over here. Yep. So,
Yes, that would.
yep. Give me a 1d6 roll, please. What is your wisdom?
Is wisdom. I have 12 wisdom.
12 wisdom. Okay. Right, you turn.
Yeah,
It doesn't
Katsu
seem to
thinks
move.
there's something with the column, so he's going to be observing very closely.
Well, Darius doesn't seem to see anything. Katsu, give me a 1d6 roll, please, and what's your wisdom?
My wisdom, I believe, is 16.
Okay, give me 1d6, please. You're not sure, but you think you saw it move a little bit.
The column or the pictures or?
You're not sure. If the pictures are on the column, then it's the column. But if the pictures are like on a layer above the column, then it's the pictures. You're not sure. Probably the column is what you're thinking.
I'm going to step over to that youngest column and
Oh, I'm going to carry on wandering around and turning them anyway. But
and see, if I can get it to move that again. I'm going to try and turn the base, the second base, the column itself. I'm just going to have a gentle play with it.
Okay, so Katsumoto, give me a 1d6, please. Darius, give me another 1d6.
Okay. Oh no, that's not me.
4.
So you actually managed to, you worked out that this isn't just a rotation. There's a certain lift, a certain rotation, and then a bit more of a lift, and then it rotates. And it rotates 180 degrees, and it seems to lock. Darius, nothing's happening to yours.
As soon as it starts moving, I tell Darius to stop whatever he's doing.
Okay.
Hang on, guys.
Yep. So
These things
Yeah.
move.
okay,
They might.
so it does move.
But it
Alright,
has
so,
has a certain manner of movement. It doesn't just rotate. It's like, I guess you could consider it like a certain key tumbler combination that has to happen.
Yeah. So I was just going to say, what's changed between when you move it? What changes? Does
So
our
he's,
kitty's bust face a certain way, or
no, just he. Oh, sorry. So initially, our kitty, the elder, if you like, that's the same on all four columns, faces outwards. Yeah, so they face outwards, 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 outwards. Now
Yeah.
this one is facing inwards.
Towards
As a
the
result
door up
of,
here?
as I said, 180 degrees has moved it that way. Also, it's a little, would be about 6 inches higher than what it was originally because Katsumoto had to lift it several times to get it to rotate.
Gentlemen, I would not be in the middle.
Okay, so that's higher, and that's the youngest.
they're
Maybe it
going to
goes. Maybe you
face
can
inward.
turn them all. Maybe it's not about facing. Maybe it's about height. Maybe have youngest to oldest. Based on
I'm going
height.
to the next. To there. There's this youth, and then there's a young man, and then there's man, and then there's old man. Right?
Rightio, yep.
I'm going to young man now, and I'm going to. You guys keep an eye out. I'm gonna see what I can.
Okay.
I'll
with
tell you
this one.
what. I mean, there's been no mention of it, but I've got a combination. It just doesn't seem to apply to the situation. But I mean, if you could make snake, horse, sea creature, bird creature, tentacle creature, lion fit into this combination, that's definitely it.
Okay. So that, Darius, that's what you're trying to do. So say them again.
What did I say? So there's actually 6. It's even more confusing. But snake, horse, sea creature, bird creature, tentacle creature, lion.
Okay. Can you give me a d6 roll, please, Darius? Actually, no, you don't have to. You don't have to. What you can see is when you mention that, you can actually see that in its new slight formation, that some of the pictures have moved, and like on this side, underneath him, not directly underneath him, but in the middle of the picture, there does appear to be a snake rising up.
Ooh, all
So
right.
because of the rotation and the lifting up, some of the pictures have subtly moved and they've created a new picture.
Okay,
Can
I'll
you
pass this
type
information
that
on to
in
the others.
chats? Because my character would remember, but I'm tired. I've been out all night.
That's okay. Darius has got it for you. That's real cool. Yep. So, Katsumoto, what are you doing next?
I'm going to see if the young man is willing to move,
Okay.
but I'm going to be very careful
Mm-hmm.
not to let it lock in place. I'm going to start moving it a bit to see if it anywhere, and get the others to watch out to see if it anywhere forms a horse.
Okay. So, give me
If
a
it
D6,
doesn't, I'm going to bring
please.
it back to the starting position.
Yep. Give me a D6 with a +1. Okay. This is pretty easy. You get the feel of, it's not quite similar sort of rotations of movements, but it has rotations and movements up. And Darius, you can see within like another sort of 15 degrees movement, he's going to form the shape of a horse. Do you want to tell him to stop, or do you want him to form that shape of the horse?
I'm going to tell them to form the shape.
Okay. Do you follow that, Katsumoto?
I do.
The column locks.
If he says, "Oh, there's a horse forming," then I keep going.
Okay. Right. So the horse is there. Yep.
Now we're
Okay,
gonna
now the
form a sea
man.
creature.
Rightio. So
Go to the
another
man.
D6, please. Same +1.
I'm doing it again very gently. I don't want to let it lock in place until I get confirmation that we're.
Yep. Okay, again, it's slightly different how it rotates and moves, but basically it is a rotation to the left and sets of movements up and rotation left and all that sort of stuff. It doesn't follow the other two patterns apart from its rotation left and up somehow. Again, roughly 15 degrees before you come to the locking point, Darius, you can see this a sea creature. It's very much like the other sea creature. Sort of like a huge, large, stylized Leviathan type whale fishy thing. It forms directly underneath the top icon of Al-Kedi.
Cool. I'll let Katsumoto know we're on the right track.
Ready to go?
Yep, I let that lock in.
Ready to go?
I knew there was something with these pillars as soon as you revealed this room last week. And I moved to the final, the old man one.
Alright.
And once again, very carefully, I kind of have a feel for what movements are possible.
Yep. And last
And I
roll.
so I really gently, like, not forcing anything, just feeling where it goes.
Yep. So basically,
And
this
we're
one,
looking-
a 1 is the only thing that's going to stop you from succeeding because you've got so much of it already. Roll a d6.
I get a +1 on the roll or not?
No, just don't roll a 1. Basically, you succeed on any other number because you've got
You
so
just
much.
have to say that, now, don't you? Here's the 1.
And he will roll a 1.
Now, because you've said that, I'm going to roll a 1. Oh,
Close.
Oh, a 2.
Play the dangerous game, matey. Nope, you lock it in and you see the picture of the bird creature appear. Okay, so these
Right,
are all
so-
locked in, but the other two.
I'm guessing that the
Let's
next step is
continue
something
around.
to do with
Yeah,
the doors.
you have a look on the rest of the columns. No tentacled creature, no lion creature seems to be present. Knowing what you're
doors.
looking for,
or column.
you sort of, you're...
The youngest column isn't able to be moved anymore, is it?
Nope, they're all locked
Now
into...
that we've finished the first. Okay.
They're all locked.
It'll be
They
something to
can't
do
be
with the
unlocked.
doors now. So I'm going to...
We may come across more of these later on.
Well,
it'll be about which door we take, probably.
I don't think it'll be the centre door. It'll be one of the others.
Probably, but I'm just going to have a look at this one and see if there's anything tentacly about it.
Cat gives him the
Okay.
all clear to approach. No
Yeah.
traps.
Okay. as she believes. Okay, Darius, give me a d6 roll. There's
Where's that
nothing about this door on this door that suggests either a tentacle creature or a lion.
Alright, I'll move on to the next one and try that one.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to have a look at the doors as well, seeing
Okay.
as I found it.
Remember this,
Just a
guys. This is
D6.
all going to take like. You're almost ready to finish the first torch because of the time this has taken.
A 1.
Katsumoto, same sort of thing. And there's nothing about that door that suggests anything of a lion or a tentacled creature or anything. Darius,
And the 3.
nothing again.
And nothing again.
No, nothing. About
Cat,
those 3 doors, there's nothing that suggests lions or tentacled monsters or tentacled lion monsters.
while they're going around and checking the doors, Cat wants to check to see if they're they're all locked.
Yeah, I'll tell Katiana as well to keep her eye open for anything that might resemble a tentacle creature or a lion.
Okay.
Okay,
Or
I'll
any
do that
kind
as
of
well.
rotating tumbler either is the other possibility.
Yep.
What
Okay.
if,
So, Katiana, I'm taking it you do your standard check for traps and then check for locks.
Yep. So while they're messing around with the columns, I'm probably checking the doors for traps and stuff. So
Okay. So, you don't believe you find there are no traps to find on the. You already know that this door is locked. Sorry. You already know that this door here is locked in the west and is not trapped as far as you're concerned. This door.
now that
towards
door
the
has
south,
not unlocked as a result of the columns. It's still
no,
locked?
Locked.
Okay.
This door, you believe to the south, is not trapped, but it is locked. And do you wish to try to unlock it?
I want to check the third door first.
Okay, the third door, you check the third door and you don't believe there are any traps on it.
Is it locked?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
But that means you would have had to have checked it, so if there was a trap, you would have sprung it now.
Well, this is why we check for traps first, and then...
Yeah, but at
Oh,
20,
yeah.
25%, you never know.
Well, this is true.
Okay, what you doing?
Consult the party. And did I notice
I
any
think-
of the tentacle, the
Nope.
lion or whatever it was?
Nothing of a lion or a tentacle creature nature.
Okay. Consult the party. Which door do you want us to try? I mean, they
Can I
all
just,
seem to be locked.
Yep.
So I can
Why
try
you-
and unlock one.
while you're talking that, Dogar, what are you doing? Apart from just standing there, are you doing anything else?
come on, work that Dogar magic. Stumble across a
I'm just
hidden switch or
I'm just
something.
watching them move things.
Okay.
Try looking at doors.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
cool.
I'll probably be eating some rations as well.
Okay, right, yeah, all cool. Okay, right, back to your conversation, guys.
Well, I think we should. I think whatever. Someone's been sort of mapping this, haven't they? If not, I probably have tried.
Yeah. It's not too complicated, really.
Well, the door up the stairs seems to lead towards the center, whereas the door that Katsu is by seems to lead back towards, where we entered the tomb, so there's probably not too much space, so I suggest either of those two.
I'd say we try this one first, because if we can find an exit this way, it would be good to know about that before we step through.
Okay.
Very true.
Okay. Well, Kat's going to go through to the door,
And she
get
tries.
a blade and slide it around and see if there's anything that's likely to catch on, or what sort of locking mechanism there is, if possible.
Yep. So she tries to unlock it.
Yep.
Yep. What's her chance?
40%.
Unfortunately, this trap befuddles her and she can't unlock it. So you
The
look
trap
to your,
befuddles her, or the lock befuddles her?
the lock. There's no trap.
Okay. You said trap. Okay.
Sorry, the lock. The trap comes later.
Of course.
We use our other
No luck,
lock-
guys.
Yeah, you got to
We've
use
got our
your
other
other
lock.
door opener.
The door open.
I think
What
Doga,
kind of
that's
door is
your-
that one?
Yeah.
A wooden door, a stone door?
No, same as everything else. They are. They appear to be all sort of sandstony doors, so quite thick and solid, but crumbly a little bit. But they all have inserted in them and then bolted through them huge metal hinges. Like the hinge goes in, slides into the side of the door around about 8 inches, and then it has like huge pins that are then pounded. And this has been on all the doors, pounded so that you can't pull the pins out.
Right. Should have brought like a crowbar or something.
Oh, I think that's called Doga.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Let's use our traditional way of opening the doors around here. And I step out of the way.
Oh,
Actually, can the two of us sort of get in there and both sort of boot the door at the
They're
same
only-
time?
no,
to try
only
and
space for one
increase
person.
chances, or
Yeah, only one. The two ladies could fit, but the guys are too big.
The one lady, you mean?
Katsu's
When
really
there
skinny. in mine.
were
Oh, no,
two
okay.
ladies.
Yeah.
When there were two ladies.
Alright.
Okay, Doga, roll your d6.
alright.
What do you need to open
What
the door?
about one
I
lady
think
and
it's
one
1 to 4.
in the male dressed as a lady?
I'll give
1 to
you-
4.
Okay, Doga, you haven't, you break the door open. You haven't broken it down or anything, but you smashed it so that it opens up, and I will quickly reveal the room within.
I stand ready with my
Yeah.
naginata behind him. Stand
Right,
set.
And that's what you see. What you see is a room this odd shape. In the furthest point from you, and over here, there seems to be an altar. On the altar, there appears to stand a... it looks like it's made of the same stone, but it seems to be some sort of shaft approximately 4 inches thick. And on top of the shaft, there appears to be some sort of tentacled monster.
Hey!
It stands about 2 feet on top of the
Oh,
shaft.
don't run into the room! Don't run in! Be very
Okay,
careful.
Darius, thank
Too
you.
late.
Okay, Darius, give me a
Scary.
1d6 roll,
Shit.
please, for surprise. Now, well, I'm not going to use the new combat this... Well, I could use the new combat this round. Yes, we're going to use the new combat. So, Darius, first of all,
Nah.
that's okay. So, let's go by all the bits and pieces and see what you end up having. So, 4. Remember, in this game, now, surprise is you got to have a high number. So, do you have a ranger or thief in the group?
Yes.
Plus
Ranger.
1.
And
Is
the
the
thief.
entire group not wearing metal armor that includes metal shields? Is
Yep.
anyone
I believe
using
so.
a metal
Everybody's got
shield?
Not that I know of.
Anyone using a metal shield?
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, so none of you are in metal armor. That's another +1. Yeah, you're not in a superior position or in a superior environment factor. The others don't affect, so that becomes a 6. Okay, I get to roll with.
But wait, that
those
completely
stats.
negates one of the Ranger class bonuses in
No,
that you're...
no, it doesn't, because the Ranger bonus
Right.
equates to a +1
Okay.
in this system. So I roll a 4, but I only get a +1 because I've got a superior environmental factor, which means that there is no surprise. So that means everyone reacts at the same time under the new system. So what you do see, Darius, as you move into the room very quickly, off to the side here, what you thought to be just statuary suddenly animates and moves towards you. So everyone, this is all going to happen at the same time. So, but we're going to do it logically. So you guys are going to see this happen. So naturally, you're going to do something a little bit slower than him. Dogar is going to be the first to react, followed by whoever's next. Probably, given the line of sight and all that, that would be Katsumoto, with Katiana being last. So combat becomes about a logical thing now. Darius, this thing is moving to you, and it's at the same time as you do anything. What are you doing? Remember, you can move your movement rate in feet. So if you've got a movement rate of 9 inches, you can move 9 feet in a phase. Yeah, and a phase equals 6 segments if you're a spellcaster.
Is that enough to get back there?
Nope. Each one of those hexes is 5 feet. So you were there. So you'll be able to get to about here, if you're lucky. Yep. Okay. And just for the purpose of the game, I'm going to be here. So, was that, because it's all simultaneous, so to get out of the rain, to get back, was that a fighting withdrawal, a flee, or a full defensive move?
It would have been a fighting withdrawal.
Okay, so fighting withdrawal means we actually wouldn't have been there, we would have been here, because you only get half movement in a fighting withdrawal, so that's roughly 4.5 feet. Okay, so you're both attacking each other, that's it. So your armor class is...
well, I changed to this half, I mean the full silk, so is that 6?
6? Okay, so I get to add 6. You get to add 4.
What is attacking him?
Sorry?
What is attacking him?
It's some sort of animated stone creature.
Okay.
That's about all you sort of know at the moment.
But I'm using my martial arts, so it actually, my armor class will be a 4.
Okay, so it gets to add a 4 as opposed to your 6. And that's okay, because that all just piles on. So it gets a 4. I've got to look at different things though for you guys. So 20 plus it's that. Okay. So it's going to miss you. Okay, so just got to remember it's whatever you rolled, which is a 6.
Yeah.
Plus your normal mods of 6, plus its armor class of 4.
That was its armor class. Oh, sorry, I thought you said its armor class was 6 for some reason. Sorry.
No, you said your armor class was 6. Its armor class is 4.
Yeah, I probably got confused. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay, so
that's
it's
okay.
actually a 10 there in total.
10. Okay, so neither of us managed to get above a 20. We both miss. That's how you do it. Okay,
Yep.
You've done that. You guys, same attack round, but don't remember you can only move your movement rate in feet in a phase. Yeah? So if you move 12 inches, you can move 12 feet. That's it.
Can I move?
How?
Yeah, how far can Dogar move?
Doesn't say here.
Yeah, it's one of the things on your character sheet you should have known from
12.
12, okay. So he can move 12. So basically, he can move sort of into, I'll say, into this hex if you wish
Alright.
to, into a hex.
This one.
Yep. And what's he doing?
Alright. Was thinking maybe gonna tackle the thing.
Okay. Radio D20.
How big is this thing?
This thing's only medium sized.
D20 plus strength, maybe?
Plus
I
your
don't know.
strength bonus, plus 1 for your level, plus 4 for its armor class, and you've got to get 20 or better.
Oh, yeah, I didn't add the one for my level.
Ah, yeah. Okay, 13 doesn't quite make it. It can't attack
There.
you, so that's that done. Okay, Katsumoto or Katiana, what are you doing?
Can I run up to here and with my Naginata sort of poking between the two of them, have a stab
You
at it?
can, providing you've got a 12-inch movement rate.
Yes, I do.
Okay, move up, and okay, you do suffer a -1 on the attack from second in the line because you are not trying to hurt your friends, but that's about it. So
Yeah.
so that's your level difference. Then it's your strength bonus plus 4, plus your die 20 roll.
So it's D20 plus 4?
Plus 4, plus your
Plus
to
strength.
hit your normal strength to hit bonus.
So it's another 3, so it's plus 7 in total.
7 plus whatever you roll. So you're looking for a 13 or more on the dice, and that's how you do it. Damage, please.
That's not how you do it. That's 11 plus 7.
Oh bugger! Damn.
Do I get a bonus for charging? Like, forward and running up and
going. Yes. But charging gives you only plus 2, so you just hit it.
okay. Because I was basically had my lance out and I just ran and went.
But,
damage.
but just for the rest of the round, you don't have any dexterity bonus.
That's cool. I don't have any dexterity bonus anyway, I don't think.
Okay, so you suffer a penalty of.
Is there a damage bonus for?
No, it might be
for charging?
no, charges. You get a +2 to hit, nothing to damage. Sorry, if you're charging,
Okay.
it's a -2 to your armor class. Sorry, not a dexterity jam.
That's okay.
Yeah, where you go. Damage, please.
Oh, bad roll. Still
7 is a nice number. Is that including your strength?
Yeah. He rolled
Yeah,
a
so
one.
you-
it's just 6 from my strength, right? So
Okay, so that you do see chips of stone in that fly off. Katiana, you doing anything in this round? This phase?
Yeah, I'm moving so I can get a better view, pulling out a chakra
Oh
and
God,
seeing.
missile.
No, just
Yeah.
one, and
Yeah.
just holding on to it for the moment, seeing if I can identify it. Can I see any weaknesses, or what does the creature look like overall?
It's basically humanoid. It's been chiseled out of stone to look like a warrior.
Okay.
But it's not using a sword or anything. It's just attacking with its big, huge, mauly hands. Okay.
Right, so it's a humanoid shape anyway.
Yeah,
It's not like
yeah.
a.
And it's roughly
yeah.
man-sized, not much bigger than
Cool.
than a man. It's about 6.5 feet. So guys,
Okay.
there's no change. Surprise is already gone. We just go into the next round of combat. It all happens at the same time. So now that we're in combat, logistically, longest reach weapon goes first.
hooray!
Unless,
movement?
hang on, unless there's a hand-to-hand attack. It does hand-to-hand attack, so it goes first.
And I do too.
Cool. So, you two go simultaneously, followed by Katsumoto, followed by Doga with the weapon. Okay, so combat now becomes just a logical exercise. So we don't have to worry about
Yes,
following numbers.
Can I, like, move behind it, or...
You can, as providing you are not engaging in fighting it.
Okay.
Because if
Well,
if it's
yeah.
engaging fighting you, then it's going to block you.
Yeah, so I just want to move around behind it then.
Okay. The thing is, it is engaging you. So
Okay,
until
it
you
is.
overcome it, you can't move. But
Okay,
that doesn't
well,
mean
that's
somebody
okay.
else can't. Yeah?
Yeah, that's fine.
So, us two go first. So you're in armor class 4 now?
Is it? What, yeah, I'm class 4, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I'll add up all my bonuses.
Yeah, I hit 4 damage.
Cool. And it gets, as soon as it finishes rolling, God, that's slow. 4 points of damage, okay. It gets a full 15, doesn't hit you.
Cool.
So it strikes around. You can feel quite a whistle blow, sort of wind as it comes. If that connects, it's going to do a bit of damage. Okay, Katsumoto, you're next, unless yep, where you go?
Well, yeah, okay, I'll
August
just do
weapon
that for
goes
now.
first.
I'll do that for now.
Mhm.
Ooh.
That's a
Yeah,
hit. Damage again.
that's a bit more like it.
Ooh, okay,
Less than half.
huge chunks of stone come off it. Dogar, you're last.
Alright. Let's
You-
hit this fella.
Okay, remember, you go behind it, you get a +2 to hit, and you've got the room to move if you wish. And it's
I'll
not
go.
a
I'll go
temple.
to the side. I'll go to the side at least.
Okay, well that's behind it there, so that's okay. Because you don't get anything.
So that's a +2.
Yep, +2 to hit.
Alright, I believe this is the.
Okay, so
Okay.
Plus your
+4 for the armor class, +2 for the back attack, and plus your strength.
Oh, I didn't hit the +4, so that's 21.
Okay, 21. You hit damage. Yeah. So I mean, this seems to speed up combat a little bit. This once we get into the algorithm, I think it'll work really well. Yep, damage, please, sir.
Cool.
Okay, it splinters in front of you. It just shatters and falls to the floor. What you immediately can see is that in amongst all the rubble, somehow embedded in it, there was a gemstone roughly the size of a 5-cent piece, green in nature, sort of clear, sparkly green. Anyone here got mercantile? The mercantile skill. Sorry?
Yes, I do, mercantile.
Okay, just give me a quick mercantile roll on a d20 versus your wisdom. Intelligence, sorry. Yep, you know
As soon
this
as I
to be
see
a piece of paradox.
I just shout out,
Sorry?
beware, it's magic.
I ignore him.
Okay, so it is
What
a
was
piece
it,
of
sorry?
peridot. Peridot is quite a for that chunk. You could get anywhere between 20 to 50 gold pieces. It's big enough.
Nice. Oh, well, I'll slip that into my pocket.
Okay. Rightio, you look around. Nothing else about the room has changed, apart from the dust settling. Katiana, there's nothing else outside that's happening.
Okay, well, I'm going to go in and examine this pillar, the
Alright.
item there, see if there's any traps.
Okay.
Try and determine if I can, if it's actually pressure sensitive, without triggering it.
All good. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go and have a look as well, and I'll say, well, I was obviously right about the combination, but maybe a bit too hasty through the door.
So you.
When you see altars, be careful.
Yes, yes. I was just so excited by the puzzle, my friend.
Right. So you
We
check
Shikarians love
Katiana,
puzzles.
Yep.
and you believe there are no traps. You can't find any evidence of traps.
Can you describe this tentacle thingy a little bit better? I mean, does that
Rightio.
look like an
Yeah.
item that we can remove, or
No, it is one piece of carved stone again that's in a hole, in like a carved hole that holds this. So it's like a staff, if you like, but it's about 4 feet thick, 4 inches thick. Sorry, it's made of the same stone carved out. There is a slight. To Katiana's idea, this looks like a very large key. It's got a, like on a shaft of a key, it has certain like indents or bits and pieces which help turn the tumblers and stuff. That's what this shaft looks like. At the top end, there is like the torpedo head. It's upside down. The torpedo head of something like a squid, and then coming off that are 5 tentacles, just almost like slightly wavy, straight up. And the whole thing is about 2 feet off the staff. It's only about 4 inches wide. 6 inches wide. It's a bit wider than the actual shaft of the staff.
What's
and
on
that
the
just goes up
depiction of
about 2 feet. Sorry?
What kind of depictions are on the shaft? Is it
The
more
shaft
about
is
the story
absolutely
of the
clear,
life, or-
apart from the indentation that it has. The shaft is clear. The creature is clear, except that in its eyes it has two stones that have like a slightly dark red wine colour. They're only small.
Does it
They would be about the size of an old 1-cent piece.
does it look like the staff is able to be lifted out of
Yeah,
the
it
floor,
does.
or is
It
it
does.
just
Yeah.
okay?
Do you guys want to step back a bit when I try to make the same sort of movements as with the pillars?
Cat suggests that we try and find a place to put it before we start lugging it around.
That's another thing I was thinking. Perhaps the keyhole is the lion.
It may already be in the keyhole. Can we twist it? Or do we
No,
see any
no.
holes or anything like that around the room? That
No, there's just the one hole that it seems to be sitting in.
I believe we'll find the lion maybe in the other southern door, the third door.
I think this is a reasonable assumption, my friend.
Cat pops out into the room and sees if he can find any, or she can find any other things in the main room.
Okay,
Like,
right now,
that
guys,
may fit the
your
door.
torch is spluttering.
There's a
It's
door
about
here.
to go out.
Okay, I'll light up another one.
Okay. Okay,
I
so
have 4 more in my bag when we run out.
okay, so you move into the other room, or you try to get into the other room. So Kat has already just said to you that she doesn't believe it's trapped, but she does say that it is locked.
So I'll try unlocking it again. Or this one, for the first time, I mean.
Yep. What's your chance?
It's 40, I think. I'll double
Okay.
check.
This one also constificates her. She, yeah. She
Damn
can't
it,
open
Darius! God, Doga!
Whoop.
It's all yours.
Okay, Doga, 1d6 roll.
Alright.
Everyone's making their contribution.
These are obviously very hard locks, Katiana.
Yes. Oh, look at that, Darius. Doga, you open this one with finesse. You put enough pressure to open it, but you're not falling through or anything. You just crack the door open. You haven't gone straight into it.
Ta-da.
There you go. So, who's brave enough to peek in to see what they can see?
I shall hold my spear out in front of me and
Cat's got the chakra out.
slowly open the
Okay.
door.
Okay, who's got the torch?
Hopefully someone behind me.
Okay, rightio. So, I'm just going to show you what you can see with the light that you've got. That's what you can see. Another big room, and lo and behold, but there's more to this room, obviously. Right over here, same sort of thing, staff, but an upside down lion, head connected to the staff, a lion sort of shape, upside down, so roughly same size, 6 inches wide by about 2 feet high, connected to a shaft that has, even from here you can see that it has slightly different indentations, roughly the same shape, but and made of the same material. And
Are there
the
any
same
holes
sort
over
of
here?
position. No.
No?
You didn't see anything when you were there.
There's going to be some stuff around the corner. Das, do you want to bring the torch somewhere around there?
Right, are you going to walk in so you can see around the corner?
I'm gonna basically go stick my head through but not walk through yet. So I'm not gonna step on any part of the floor of this door.
Okay.
I'm just gonna have a peek to see what else I can see around the corner. So like,
Okay, yep, so I'm just
Come on.
setting that up for
maybe
you.
in that hex.
How much more you can actually see. So you see that part?
I'm going to invest on a mirror on a stick.
Yeah.
So
So-
if Cat comes up and just tries to cautiously examine the floor without actually standing on it, see if there was any pressure plates or anything like that. Actually, we should have checked the other room to see what triggered it, but probably magic.
Okay. So, no, you can't see any evidence of any sort of pressure or mechanical mechanism that would set off anything.
Okay, back up again.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
I suggest our fighters go in slowly and with the light.
I'll follow
Well,
Gets Mono. And if he's going in.
Right, so sorry, I just got distracted a bit. My mum
That's all right.
brought me a little notice of. What did you guys do? No pressure points or anything?
Katia,
And not that I can
believes,
tell.
yeah.
Nothing mechanical.
I'd prefer to go back to the previous room to
I think we
retrieve.
should check.
Found the line. We need to go back to the
Yeah, but I think we need to check if anything's in this room before we do anything
tentacle. No, I think you're less likely to set whatever's in this room off if you already have the tentacle bit.
else. I don't know.
Well, we need to guard this door now, and if somebody's going back for the other one, but
I'll go back for the other one.
okay.
I go here. Can someone stay by the door, or you know?
Yeah.
The shaft of the tentacle thing.
Yeah.
Does it move in a similar way? Do I have to sort of like unlock it so that I can take
No,
the key
you
off of it?
It's just no. The key stays on. The tentacle thing is one piece of the shaft. It's carved out of one piece of stone, but it just simply lifts up. You don't have to rotate. You can rotate it, but it just simply lifts up. So you.
Okay, so it's not like I have to take it out in a certain fashion
No,
to make sure it doesn't set anything off.
Just seems to be resting in the hole.
It's just a key, my friend. We have to find the keyhole first.
I'd prefer to have the key with us already, just in
Okay.
case.
So do you remove it from the hole?
Quite a big key, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yep, I very carefully remove it from the hole, and if it is loose, then I'm bolting out the door.
Okay, well, you remove the whole thing. It's around about 5.5 feet long, and you move very quickly out the door.
Right, now to repeat this with the other one. Who wants to hold on to
So-
this? Darius?
I don't know if I can hold a 5 feet long piece of
It's
stone.
it's like a quarterstaff, but it's just double weight. That's all. Because it's made of
Okay.
stone.
I can hold it if need be.
I mean, can't we just lay it on the ground?
Sure.
Up to you.
Yeah, we can try.
Okay. Rightio. So we'll say you put it where you are, Katsumoto, so we know roughly where it is.
Just
and then-
carefully make sure it doesn't damage the
Put it
prongs
on the
or
steps
Yeah.
up here before we do anything else. I'll go and move it up there,
Okay.
then come back.
Rightio.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys are doing what now?
Now I'm going to step here and have a peek around the corner. Very carefully, sort of looking farther at what's going to jump me.
Yep. So what you see is, as soon as I can reveal it to you, that much of the room.
Oh, there's
Okay.
more space out there
Yep.
as well.
So, just very carefully, you'll see, as I said, there's sort of the throne with the lion key there. And in these two things here, there would appear to be two similarly carved pieces on the wall as to this thingy over here.
I'm going to come here, Steve, and I'm going to chuck one of those rocks I had at this. Oh, the one over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my bow out.
Mm-hmm.
They're basically statues, just like the one we just fought.
They look like what the other one looked like to Darius before it actually animated. He took it as being a statue carved out of the wall. That's what these look like, but if they're like the other one, then they probably will animate.
I'm gonna get my bow out and take a shot at one and see what happens.
Okay, make your roll.
What's my to hit roll? It's actually it's not as much as with the melee.
4 plus
20.
dexterity adjustment plus your level of 1. So 5 plus any dexterity adjustment for missile fire.
A bad shot. I'm rusty with the bow.
Okay, right. So it goes wide and doesn't hit anything, but you've got arrows. You can try again.
Yep. I'll see what happens. Nope.
No.
So so this time, guys, just so you know, in a combat round for bow fire, because bows normally you fire 2 in a combat round, that's 2 every minute. You get to fire 1 bow every 3 phases. 1 bow shot. So
How
just
often
keep
do
the
you
ratio.
get to attack in melee in a phase?
Once.
In a round.
Well, we're taking it down to once because it's a lot quicker. It's a lot more deadly. But just so that the bow thing doesn't become like a howitzer, I've had to keep that down a little bit.
Okay. I'll take a third arrow. I received 13. Let's take the third arrow.
That's
Have I just been missing the statue, or
You have been missing, basically.
it's not even moving and I can't
I
miss
know.
it?
Well,
I can't
actually,
hit a human-sized
not even
statue for
moving,
like 2
you
meters.
should get a +4 on top of that because it's prone, so you should get a +4. I forgot about that,
You
sorry.
still can't hit it.
Still doesn't quite get it. But yeah, so add another 4 on top of your number.
Wow. So rolling, well, that makes hitting stuff really quite hard because rolling an 11 is still not enough to hit something that's not moving and inanimated and whatnot.
Something with an armor
That's
class of
really
4.
You can work
That's not
it the
very
other way if you want to, guys. It will still stay the same. The chance will still be the
Yeah.
same. That's what the algorithm is built on.
Wow,
There you go.
haha.
Okay, you hit
With another
add
4 on
damage.
top. I didn't count that last 4 on top. So
Yeah. Yep. So damage, please.
what's the damage for a bow?
1d6 for an arrow.
Plus anything? No.
Nope.
Oh,
1 point of damage, but the thing does not animate in response. So the dagger has gone in, it's chipped a tiny bit off it, fallen to the ground because obviously the arrow doesn't sit in it. Yeah.
Alright. Then we just start firing arrows at it, hopefully break it apart before we go on.
Up to you how you want to handle
Um,
this.
Can I peek a little bit more around the corner so that I see the full extent of the room? Because that's what I was trying to do earlier. Is basically
Entirely up to you if you want to move in to do that, mate.
peek. Well, what I was trying to do is poke my head round the corner to see sort of this way.
Yep.
I thought there was going to be stuff in that corner.
But you are going to have to sort of move into the tiny. Not going to move into the room, but you're going to have to go past the door to do that.
I put my bow away.
I missed my
Nice.
first shot and then hit it for 6 points of damage on my second shot.
Okay. You're going over to the one on the bottom, are you?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yep.
I grabbed an Aginata, I put the bow away,
Yeah.
and I sort of just lean far enough so that I can see that corner of the room.
You're going to have to go past the door frame. That's the problem.
Okay.
But your choice.
I'll
Why don't
have
we just destroy
I'll let
these things
those-
before we go in, and then we know that we're safe.
I'll let Dogar have a bit more fun with that one first. That he's shooting at.
Darius. Yep.
Who's Dogar?
Okay.
Dogar's not shooting.
Oh, that is a Darius. Oh, good,
Yep.
good stuff.
I'll keep
Okay.
Ooh, crit!
That's
number
cool.
6.
Yep. I'm just going to say it's maximum damage, so don't worry about that.
So that's how many shots have I had now? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5. Miss. 6. There's another hit.
Damage, please, for the hit.
1,
Okay.
7, 8 is a hit.
Damage, please.
1.
Yep. Yep.
9,
Don't waste
And-
all your arrows.
10. There's all my arrows gone.
Okay. So just so you know, guys, anytime you use those arrows, you can recover a half rounded down. So as long as you can get in there, you can recover 5 of them.
And I've shot 3 as well, so there's
So
some
you
arrows
can
to be
recover
recovered.
1. So basically, 1 wasn't damaged enough. You know, it's not damaged enough to.
Right.
So, but you just
I'm
gotta tell
going
me
to
doing
have a
that.
look around the corner now.
Okay. You have
So
it
I-
in the corner.
Basically do that and peek around.
Okay. I'll just do that for you there, and because you are there, you will also get a little bit more over here. And
Ooh.
interestingly
Ooh.
enough, come here, you.
I've seen a dagger at it flying past. Its motor's here.
Well, remember, it
Yep.
all happens at the same time. There is no surprise because you guys are all expecting it, and it's expecting you. So this will be initiative. So.
Well, we were ready for them to start animating, and as soon as they start animating, I step back through the door frame to see what happens.
Okay.
And to fight them through the doorway with cover from the doorway, kind of thing.
Yep. They move up to the doorway. They don't move out of the doorway. So
When they're standing there, can I hit them from out of reach with my long naginata?
First of all, you had your naginata, so I'm assuming that you set it for charge, because they had to charge.
Oh yeah.
You. Yeah. So
Yeah.
roll to see if you hit at a +2, armor class 4.
What was the total to hit bonus? Because I've got all kinds of...
One for your level.
Yep.
Yep.
3 for strength.
3 for strength, 4 for their armor.
So it's 4.
And when you set for charge, there's no bonus to hit. You just do double damage if you hit.
So +8. 8. Come on. Oh yes, a fine hit.
Okay, damage please.
That was a D10 +6, and it's double damage.
Yep.
Haha,
So
26
the
damage.
+6 only counts once, but the weapon damage counts twice.
20.
Okay.
So that's 14 +6. So what's that? 14 +6?
No,
Plus
13
the-
+7. So 20 damage.
Yeah, 20 points of damage. Cool. Okay, well, the one in front shatters and falls, and yet again, Darius, you can see it, you can't get to it, but there's a peridot in the center of it. The other one, because it's all happening at the same time, the other one will continue to move and attack you, but the first one was destroyed before it could get to you.
Does it run into my naginata as well, perchance?
No, because
I'm just holding
that
it
one
out in
has
front
been
of me.
taken out by the other attack. So
That would be too good if it just both ran onto the same
it
spear.
would be, but
Make a golem kebab.
your armor class was what? Sorry.
My armor class is 4.
Yeah, golem kebab's all well and
Nope.
good until they start swinging at you.
Yeah. So it swings and misses, and that's where we'll leave it tonight. So I'll just turn off the recording. Okay, we turned off. So Yannick, thank you for sitting through there and listening to all it. Do you like the game? Oh,
Or the group for that matter.
Yeah. He might have gone off. I don't know. You there, Yannick?
We've bored him to sleep.
Okay, that's all cool. Okay, guys. So as I said, next week can't play, but we'll be back on track with the next one. I'm hoping, really am hoping, that you'll get what you need, and then the rest of the session will be about the assassination attempt, and then we can move back into the other game. So any questions at the moment about anything?
Not specifically, no.
Okay, so I'm going to give out the whole experience points once you leave this.
Yeah, it takes something to level up, doesn't it? So.
Yep. So I know when I can discount mold and F from that count. So there will be a time where it's divided by 6 or 7, and a time where it's divided by 5 or 4. I think it was 6 because I think Sid's character left before you got into here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He left
Cool.
when we were in town.
Yep. All cool. Okay, gentlemen. Well, have a good night, the rest of the day, or whatever, wherever you are. And
Cheers for the fun, everyone.
catch up with you in a fortnight.
Cool.
So have fun.
Sounds good. Enjoy.
Okay, if you need anything or a question, just email me.
Yep, no worries.
Sweet as. Okay, guys. See you later.
Laters.
See ya.